Jane, I got in touch with you today to talk in particular about the new train station plan for Cabra, as I find this very interesting news. Can you tell me, Jane, more about the whole process of Cabra getting a new train station? Because I think some people are probably curious because I believe the area currently has two Lewis stops, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah, well, there's one at Broombridge and there's one in Phibsborough, so there is Lewis stops that are nearby. But even though there is a train line going through Cabra, to date it hasn't been heavy rail connected. So I suppose the how the genesis of this station came about was during Dart Plus Southwest non-statutory public consultation and statutory public consultation. The largest feedback we received from this area was that people wanted a station in Cabra. So we fed that back to the National Transport Authority, and they took that on board and made it part of their Greater Dublin Area Transport Strategy, public transport strategy. So now that's why work is now underway for a proposed station in Cabra. So I suppose we're early in the process. We are looking at options for the location of the station, which I think is more or less determined now. But we are doing a public information period this week. It finishes tomorrow. So we have display boards at the Deaf Village Ireland campus that shows what we're proposing at Cabra. And we also have some information on our website all about the new station in Cabra. So I suppose this is the start of our kind of process on this, and we will start to work on a planning application for the station early next year.
And can you tell me where you plan for it to be located? Whereabouts?
So it's where it is now is off the Carnlough Road, very close to, I don't know if your listeners are familiar with Hamilton Gardens apartment complex. It's very near to there, so it's there'll be an entrance off Carnlough Road that will come off the new Cabra Road. There's an existing compound there. There's a bridge that you go over, and there's a compound access. So it will be in part of that compound, it's in a cutting where the train station will be located. It's where we're proposing. Obviously, it's subject to planning and to funding allocation.
Okay, I'm just wondering how the new station will fit into the network, Jane. Like, will the railway line from the preceding stop, Pellestown, be okay to be rerouted so that it is not as war going in a straight line? Like, do you know what I mean?
No. Well, it's not on near Pellestown. So where it is that it's on the Phoenix Park tunnel route. So you'll come out of the tunnel and it's there what was you can come into Cabra, and then that will connect into the network there. So it's from the Phoenix Park tunnel route that there's existing services operating on this between Hazel Hatch and the Grand Canal Dock at present. So that's where these services will operate on.
Oh, no, I've never actually been on the route from Hazel Hatch or the other station. I've never actually been on that. So you're saying that's kind of like it's kind of a separate kind of route, but it's connected to the network. Is it?
Exactly, it connects in. Exactly, it connects in at Glasnevin Junction. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, and this development of a new station for Cabra will be great for people from that part of Dublin, won't it, Jane?
Well, currently there's 26,000 people who live within a kilometre of where we're proposing the station. So, this is a really good public transport option for these people. There's also, a Bus Connects route along the new Cabra Road, so multimodal connectivity is easy, and we also will have dedicated bike parking at the station for those who want to cycle if they're further than a kilometre away, if they want to cycle and then take the train from there. And I suppose it's not only for commuting, but I think it also will open up intercity travel for people from that area by rail as well, because as part of Dart Southwest there's a new station planned for Houston West, so then that will connect to the intercity network at Houston. There's a short walk from Houston West up into Houston Station proper for people who want to travel on intercity routes out of Houston.
Okay, is this new train station for Cabra Jane part of bringing the Dart Plus to Maynooth, or is it separate? What's the story?
Yeah, so no, it's actually part of Dart plus Southwest, because Dart plus Southwest, that runs from Hazel Hatch through the Phoenix Park Tunnel, and into Glasnevin Junction. That's the Dart plus Southwest. So it's part of that project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when people are getting on the station in Cabra, they'll still be able to go into town, will they? Into the city
Yeah,
centre?
absolutely, absolutely, yeah.